meditation enhances the relationships in the beginning. Then slowly it transforms the relationships into friendships. So, talking about relationships in the context of emotional intelligence, we put up this wheel of five things: self awareness, self expression, inspiration, empathy, and engagement. So we said self awareness is we are constantly aware of our inner feelings and emotions, and as a result, we're able to take a better action. So now we start expressing things that we feel are necessary for us to move into a higher version of ourselves, to become more happy. So when we ask, when we open up, and then we are positive about it, naturally we start going to get that into our life. It's either out of fear, either out of a belief system that we do not want to express. But all of that, we slowly move away from these fears. We recognize that everything is coming from the position of I am much larger. I am this quantum field. I am this infinity. The more we experience, the more we recognize that. So we express. Meditators gain that courage to express, recognize, and understand. We have an experience, and then we take that into our hands. And then once we start expressing and once we start gaining what we want, we change our role and do things, we are automatically happy. We are moving towards a happiness zone. We start getting contented, fulfilled. Every day becomes joyful because you have something to look for. You are doing something that really interests you, and so you're happy, you're aligned, and that is sufficient to carry our rest of the day. When we enjoy what we do, the time doesn't matter, space doesn't matter, and so we naturally inspire others. We provide that inspiration to others. People start looking at us saying, okay, I should be like that too. So we become empathetic to understand. We're not expressing sympathy. Empathy and sympathy are different. Sympathy is where you recognize that somebody is going through troubles, and so then you start attaching to them, their emotions, their feeling, their life events. So you express sympathy. For meditators, it is not sympathetic anymore because we recognize we're all coming for our own experience. Everything is happening with our own thoughts and feelings. Being empathetic is to understand a child has come here for their own experience. If they're failing in exams or if they're doing low marks, sure enough that the child is going to feel low at that point. It's sure enough. Support them at that point. The reason is that everybody has their own experience. So how much of we tell, they may not take it. Failures will happen, allowing the imperfections to happen. When you do that difference, people thrive. They will automatically become very self-responsible slowly. With these understanding difference, meditators are with a lot of confidence, a lot of better relationships. People are coming to them, they're seeking your help. You naturally become a natural magnet in your work environment or in your community. Happy morning, everybody. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. There are many kinds of masters. One sect is called shaman masters, shamanism. So they believe everything is light. If we read the books of Don Juan by Carlos Castaneda, books of Carlos Castaneda, who talks about his teaching, his understanding from his teacher, Don Juan. So the shaman masters believe everything is light. They actually transform themselves into light, a ray of light. They have the powers, and they live with nature. And they take signs and symbols from nature, because everything is always giving us signals, information. They use these signs and symbols to get guided. Shaman master, shamanism, I think last time I mentioned about, for example, the animals speak, the birds speak, nature speaks. Ted Andrews is a master about Ted Andrews is a master who's written these books on symbolism of nature. Carlos Castaneda is definitely brought out a lot of wisdom from the shaman masters. The concept of 4 barriers that come in a way of a progress comes from shaman masters. One of the shaman masters, Don Miguel Ruiz, talked about how do you, in order to have the most best relationships with yourself and with others, is wrote a small little book called the 4 Agreements. The 4 agreements sort of nicely give guidance of how do we carry, particularly our communication with others. First one is be impeccable with your words. And if you can implement these 4 words, there is never going to be any suffering at all in dealing with people. Be impeccable with your words. Second is, don't take anything personally. Third is, don't make assumptions. Fourth is, always do your best. Be impeccable with your words. These statements are very, very clear. I don't need explanation also. Don McGuire is saying words are so powerful that they are casting spells. Our words cast spells on others. Not just black magicians cast spells on others. Even we cast spells on others, because our words go and influence, whether you like or not using the word spell, and then like or not using ourselves equate to black magicians, or anybody for that matter, who is influencing. What is black magic? It's putting intense amount of energy on somebody. I am taking this hand off. Obviously, it will work only if the other person is weak. If the other person have the shield open, it will work. Because it will work for everybody. When I open my shield and then I'm receptive to everybody's stuff that's coming into me, and I take it, then I'm influenced, and then everything is energy. Everything is an energy field. It's wide open. So if somebody makes a shape and a form and then starts working on this leg here and then say this is happening and put intense amount of energy on it all the time, and if the other person is weaker and the energy is non-local, non-linear, it will go and happen. Meditation is, of course, making our shield fully formed, so there's no weakness. We decide to take in or not take in. Sabka sunenge, lekin apna karenge. That is the mantra. We take in from everything, but ultimately we do what we feel. That's the idea. So that then you can live your life according to your passion. So then words are like spells, they're casting spells on others. Same thing, because particularly if you are in respectable positions, then of course, authority are as per the society norms. If we are in those positions where we considered elders are to be given respect, then our words are being taken. As is. And so if we are speaking from blind belief, then they're taken too. Because we ourselves don't know, so we merely take from blind belief. If you do this, God will punish you. Is there a verification for the statement? Has anyone questioned the statement? Who is coming and punishing? There is no punishment system in the universe. It is a free will system. Can we say that and say, okay, if there is a free will system, there's no punishment system. It is me who is deciding what to experience and not experience. One is a fear-driven, another is more empowerment, enabled and empowering driven. If you do this, you'll be punished. So there's so much fear is inculcated into the minds of the child or the person as we grow up. I'm not talking about a loss of man-made loss of our society culture. I'm talking about you'll be punished by God, you'll be punished by this. Our words, when we tell to your colleague, to your fresh colleague, you don't know anything, so just do it. You don't know anything underlined. And you tell that 3 times, they take it. And they take it and they follow it and they take it. So the impeccability of words is important, which is what it's saying, be impeccable. Our Vakshetra, Patriji always said, the Vakshetra defines what you are. We recognize that every word is energy and every word is a bullet. It goes there and then it passes through the other person depending on the sharpness of it. So we'll have to use these bullets very carefully. And their energies, we have to also recognize, even just because there is an empty space, I just keep firing the bullets there, I'll just save my energy. Every word and every thought are energy. And so meditation is training us to be empty-minded, and we also work on our Vakshetra. Of course, it is becoming more, it's becoming less and less and less, and becoming more silent, meaning we only utilize to speak when we write time to speak. So the triple filter, as we always talked about, being positive, being truthful, and being useful. How many who has been practicing meditation for some time heard this concept, are able to practice this three filter? When we speak something, am I conveying, is it positive? Is it truthful? Is it useful? How many are using that as a guideline to even say something? You're practicing, 90% never say yes in the chat. Is it truthful? Is it useful? Is it positive? What is the idea? The idea, yesterday we learned that we inspire others, should not pull others down. We should not create fear into others unnecessarily. It is a different thing why others are getting pulled down by us, others are getting fearful of our actions. That's a different thing. But we have a responsibility, and being impeccable with words, because we are setting out a specific type of energy onto the other side. So this is one, okay, wonderful. There's a courage to put out and saying, yes, I'm living by this triple filter. Even if you're not doing it, say it, yes, I'm doing it, because then you become that. Don't say I'm not doing it, say I'm doing it, because that's how you become that. All right. So all 212 are no more of words that we all are doing it. We're practicing the triple filter test naturally. So we don't talk about a tsunami when it's not necessary. Is it truthful? Perhaps yes, it is. Yes, people are out about it. It's positive, not necessary at all. In the understanding of people, a tsunami is constantly killing or destroying, is not positive. It is okay to tell somebody who is evolved, who does not take that as something any negative, says, okay, fine, so nature has created it. It does not induce fear. So that is, as you evolve and as you understand, become equanimous to an experience, yes, it is okay to share. So this is where we use our discrimination. And the third thing is it useful? Yes, so it could be useful to some, even though it's not positive. Even though it is truthful, it's not positive. It could be useful to some. If your friends are living by the sea, and then you know that it is there happening, so it could be useful to some if you feel strongly that you have to communicate, not out of fear, but out of true love and concern that you want to communicate and convey, but otherwise it's not. We look at least one filter before we speak. It passes, it's good. When a person comes, we talk about, what happened about 10 years ago, I was driving like this and something came, and then suddenly I turned around, we're talking about driving, they give that. It has no relevance at all to the other person. We just narrate all our events of our life, just like that. Whether there is relevance or no relevance. We just casually talk about traffic, relevance or no relevance. We casually talk about weather, And then we talk often about weather negatively. While weather is nature creation, which means we utilize to our best advantage. If we are aligning with weather, then we take to learn from and then enjoy it every season. So being impeccable with words is important to of course, gain our energy and conserve our energy, and then most importantly, avoid casting spells. And then second and third and fourth, don't take anything personally just because somebody said it. This is the other side of the other side. You know, somebody's sending a bullet and the other side now. How do I shield? We all recognize that we have a bulletproof shield. It is us to wear or remove. It's up to us. The bulletproof shield is there. Just because somebody said, we don't become that. There may be a context to it. We don't even understand why they said it. There may be a context. The manager walks into the hallway and says, hey, who did this work, this particular product or this particular code? Who did this? And if the manager is not very good at expressing, he just says, hey, who did this thing? And we got to see the first thing that goes into the minds of the people is that immediately, oh, we screwed up. Who is that person? So they slowly say, Ram did it. If they say, wow, so Ram, you know what, client called yesterday and then you did a great thing. So really made proud. That's what he's saying. But until the time manager releases that you did proud, the only thing that goes into the Ram's mind or anything with the other colleague's mind is that what is he going to today talk about strongly? Where did we screw up? Already it goes in a different direction in our minds. Your attention is on things that are failing all the time. Now, if it did not really work, and then he says something, now we take it so personal. Say, if he says, Ram, whatever you did, you know, I had a real tough time. I convinced the client last night. Then Ram takes it in, rather than taking in the spirit, taking it personally. That as if I'm a failure, as if I really caused suffering to others, as if because of me, my company got bad name. This is to the extent we go, because of me. You take it personally as opposed to saying, okay, failures do happen, so let me go and then understand it and fix it. There is reasons why it happens. So the managers are not allowing other failures to happen, of course, then we have a challenge and so we calm it. But however, with meditation, we recognize and we don't take anything personally, because just because somebody said something, we don't become that. We still become what we are. They don't understand it. Say, Lakshmi Madam plays politics. They don't understand it. Do you play politics? You are genuinely doing things. But somebody behind makes a comment. Why should I even bother about it? But don't take anything personally. You take it if you are really playing politics. To your conscience, whatever that we say, your conscience says it has to say right or wrong. If not, it's okay. You don't have to prove a point. So don't take personally. And third thing, don't make assumptions. Similar thing. I suggest you read this book. And doing our best always in any given situation. Doing our best means, am I very mindful? Am I applying the principles of speech? That's all. Am I improving? So all meditators are doing our best when it comes to speech. When we are sincerely applying, the more mindful you are, automatically we delivering only these three. Also delivering at the right time, right voice, modulation. That simple book, dear friends, we know that it changed Lives of Many, it is about 50-page book. So just read that book. 4 Agreements, it's called. Every spiritual seeker must read this little tiny book. Just the way we always suggest, read Jonathan Livingston Seagull, which will bring out your full potential. Read this book, which will make our lives so better in the way we communicate. It's got nice examples. So let's go into meditation, which is making us mindful of our speech, mindful of our thought process. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. We are practicing breath mindfulness meditation or anapanasati meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind from the thousands of thoughts. We do this by observing your natural breath with our eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, resting hands comfortably in your lap, crossing your feet at ankle. That's the posture as you see on the screen. On the chair, on the floor, cross-legged, hands crossed in the lap, eyes closed, no specs, and observe your natural breath. Take any point on the nose, it's preferably the middle of the eyebrows, and observe breath is going in and coming out. You're observing the breath. You're not observing any other part of the body. No mantra, no chanting, no visualization of any form. Just observing your natural breath. When you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. Where you place your attention, there the energy flows. So when we take our attention away from the thought, normally all the time our attention is on the thought, so it keeps flaring up, it keeps becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So here we're moving our attention away from the thought onto the breath. So when you observe the breath, slowly mind becomes empty. All thoughts come down. Some one by one, they all come down. As the mind becomes empty, we experience that greater emptiness everywhere. That emptiness of there are no people there are no things there are no places there. There's no nothing anywhere. That is the emptiness, because all thoughts are about them. And as the thoughts go away, we experience emptiness. Now that emptiness is energy, so there could be just quantum physics. So we might experience any kind of sensations in the body as energy is felt. If you may feel, may not feel. Either way, you observe your breath and go into that emptiness, and then be in that emptiness. In case you get thoughts, you get distracted. Bring your attention back to the breath. Again, observe. Slowly become empty. So keep oscillating. We keep oscillating. Our goal is to be in empty state, but thoughts come. So again, observe the breath and go to the empty state. I'm guiding, I'm playing music. So just follow your breath and then be in that emptiness as much as possible. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. We are going longer with breath mindfulness meditation. Today, no heart elevation process for today. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers. Be with your breath, dear friends. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Be with your breath. Your natural, normal in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When our mind is empty, all that energy is channelized into the generous present moment. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize you are thinking, gently go back to observing your breath and slowly allow yourself to become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Observe any sensations in your body. Can you sense energies in any part of your body? Become aware of their energies all around your body, occupying your room. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum energy field with infinite possibilities and opportunities. Allow yourself to merge into this emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no place and in no time. And stay aware of the energies all around. Stay aware of that emptiness, of that void inside of you, all around you. Become aware of this field of unknown and unlimited. The longer you stay connected, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Everything you have ever experienced or will experience is here in this field. The more we are with it, the more we receive from it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty, and allow yourself to merge into this emptiness and stay present with that energy. This is that quantum consciousness. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness where everybody and everything are connected. And allow yourself to experience your divine self, that greater consciousness that's always paying attention Friends, it's an honor and privilege to be living this life, to be exploring consciousness at this time of history. Express your gratitude to all things and everybody, to your parents, to teachers, mentors, friends, family, colleagues, to this grand nature, to our systems, to the technology, to yourself, and to this intelligent universe. And recollect your experiences from the session, your feelings, your visions. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands or eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Wonderful. So as we are relaxing in, let's listen into some of the youngsters who have been practicing meditation. There's a 3-week meditation program that we regularly conduct for youth. And it is continuously happening. And so many of them are expressing, many of them are transformed. Youth, youngsters, they have less things in the mind, 20 years, 19 years, 24, only 24 years of stuff accumulated. Contrary to those 50, 60, 70, there is so much more accumulated. So you only need less time to reprogram. That's the idea. So let's listen to them. We invite Nagapradeep to invite your guests.
Pradeep, by profession, I'm into software industry in Bangalore for the last 9 years. Also been practicing meditation for over close to 10 years now. So by now this has become a constant companion to me. So the first thing that I go whenever I want to manifest, whenever I want to heal, whenever I want to fix is this meditation. So of late, I've been doing a lot of sessions with youth and been very excited. So we'll listen to some of our friends who have been very active in the youth sessions today. Okay. Firstly, let me invite Bhuvana. Bhuvana is from Coimbatore, who is pursuing her graduation. And she is also actively volunteering for our youth sessions as a technical host, as a facilitator, and doing many more activities. Next, can I invite Ritu Sharma? Ritu Sharma is from Bangalore, who is living with her family and teacher by profession and MA psychologist student. She had issues with sleep before meditation, and she's able to fix it with a lot of positivity and able to manifest so many things in her life. Ritu.
Add them to Spotlight.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Am I
Next.
audible?
Yes, yes. We'll come to you, Ritu. Next, we have Mallika Sharma, who is from Haryana and 12th pass out, preparing for NEET. She has benefited a lot through meditation, who was introvert earlier and now an ambivert, and who is able to overcome her stress during the examination days and able to manifest so many things in her life. Let me invite Mallika. Yes, hi Mallika. Next we have Prashant, who has completed his graduation in diploma and who has improved his memory power tremendously with the help of this youth program and meditation. Also, we'll hear more from him. Prashant. Yes. So, hi everyone. Would like to know more about you. Can tell briefly about your experience with meditation and about yourself. First, we'll go with Bhuvana.
Thank you so much for the introduction, sir. And I'm feeling so honored to be here. And thank you so much for that. So, very good morning, all. Warm greetings to all of you. And I am V. Bhuvana, and I'm currently pursuing my final year in food technology at Banariaman Institute of Technology. So, many of you might heard Banariaman Institute because our chairman SVB sir is regular here. So, I got introduced from him only. I got introduced from my college. So I've been meditating for the past 10 to 11 months. Yeah, last September I started to meditate. So it's almost 1 year. So this 1 year of journey, it's been a totally different one because there are plenty of transformations that I've seen in myself. So be it I had migraine headache and I've cured it. I had fear of darkness, fear of almost everything, and I'm so courage enough to go anywhere alone. So I have overcome every fear that I had, and I just developed a lot of self-love to me, which is more important these days for youth, because being youth, we put blame on ourselves for almost everything, and we just get obsessed for everything, which I've also done before coming into meditation. Like when somebody says something to someone else, I put it into myself. I overthink, I sit alone, I overthink, I just waste time over it. But now I just gained plenty of love towards myself. And I would say that's just because of meditation. And just because I've gained a lot of love towards myself, I'm just gaining a lot of positivity, and I am attracting to people who love me a lot. So when I was obsessing on myself, I had a lot of hatred around me, and once I started loving myself, all others started to love me more. So that's the secret over here. And most importantly that I've gained a lot of confidence, because I was a one lazy girl that if there was an award for being lazy, I would definitely get that. So before coming into meditation, I would be so lazy, just spending hours time in scrolling my social media account and doing almost nothing and all. But now I'm doing a plenty of work. Like I'm doing my project, I'm working on my paper, I am studying for my higher studies entrance examination, and I'm also being a facilitator for the youth sessions, and I'm also working in my dad's company. Like I just go there, I spend time, I learn a lot of work in my dad's company, and then I'm a singer. I'm learning singing and Bharatanatyam dance since childhood. So I would practice them every day. So I do a plenty of work. Like many people will do more work, but comparatively, like before, I would be so lazy. But now I'm doing a lot of work, not being so tired and all. Then that's definitely because of meditation. And meditation has become a part of my life that I do every day. So without meditating, I'll not go to even. I would even skip a meal, but not meditation. So that's how meditation has become in my life. So one main thing, that one most important thing is I'm just getting molded into a better person, which makes my parents so happy and proud, because each and every day, more than me, my parents are witnessing a lot of changes in me, a lot of good changes in me, where I'm getting molded, where my thought process has changed, where I've become a more brave person, where I've become so responsible mentally. I'm becoming so matured, and I am even advising my friends and even my brother. So that's how my responsibility and maturity have increased. So that's how I'm getting molded. So day by day, when my parents look at me, they are becoming so happy and proud. So being a child, what else do I need? So my ultimate aim would be making my parents happy and proud, and I'm doing that with regular practice of meditation. So why not? So that's the main and most ultimate thing that I'm just gaining, because making my parents proud is the happiest thing for me. So if I start talking every transformation, then I'll talk for hours and hours. So having the time constraints, I'll stop here with one small request to all of you. So all of you being senior meditators, so I'm not going to ask nothing new, not going to ask anything new. So please bring your kids into meditation, no matter what their age is. So all of us are examples over here. Just make them attend the youth session. So one guarantee that I would give is just advise them to attend for the first 2 or 3 days, and I'm so sure that they will sit in meditation for the rest of the days, because the day Pradeep sir and Lalita ma'am are the teachers over there, the way they take the session, because being youth, we need reason for everything. So justifying reason for everything. When our parents say do this, we ask, why should we do that? Give me a scientific explanation, I'll do it. So that's how every youngsters nowadays are asked for. But here I've got explanation, justifying explanation for each and everything, which convinced me and which is making me meditate for the past 1 year. So please bring your children into meditation. So I've seen a plenty of changes in me, be it with academics, be it with personal life, with my friends, with my family, in every aspect. I've just grown so much, and I could see the growth. My parents, my family, and everybody could see the growth, and I managed to bring two or three cousins and friends of mine into meditation. So that's how my growth has been. And thank you so much for this opportunity, Chandra sir, Pradeep sir, and everybody. And I'm so blessed and happy to be a very small part in this beautiful family. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, because of this gift, you're going to sing for us as we finish with others. So be ready with the song.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Bhuvna. So Bhuvna is always a powerhouse of energy. And fixing the relationship with parents is one of the beautiful things that can happen at any home. Yes, we'll come back to you, Bhuvna, again. Ritu,
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
And happy Gauri and Ganesha Habba to everybody. So I would like to say the reason why I joined meditation. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. So during pandemic, most of us fell sick, including me. So we went into depression, due to which I had issues with my sleep. I had frequent headaches that almost alternative days I started taking medicines for headache, not for sleep. So my doctor advised me to meditate. And He also joined Buddha CEO program, and he was told by his patient to join. So through his experience, he recommended me and other patients as well that join this program, and then talk to me after a month. So I just listened to him, joined Buddha program. That was the first is, I think in the month of March, that was Kaveri, which started at 5:30 in the evening. So I also used to go music. I started learning very recently. It's not even been a year that I started learning. So twice a week I had music class as well. So I would wind up at 5:30, sit there in the parking lot. Those 2 days, I wouldn't miss those 21 days program. And I would come back home after finishing it. So not even one single day I missed it. After my experience, I made my fiance join this. So the next program was Yamuna, which began in the morning, and I'm not a morning person at all. So the first day when I woke, I had a bad headache because I never woke up early in the morning, and as soon as I finished meditating, my headache just vanished, and that was such a wonderful experience. So I did not miss a single Kaveri program, a single Yamuna program. Even now I'm doing it. It's just that I'm occupied a bit, and the timings are not perfect. So that's the reason I'm not able to have a fixed timing. So these are the reasons why I joined the program. Now I would like to speak about the changes that I had. So firstly, thank you so much, Chandra sir, because having a guru is very important in life. Somebody who shows you guidance. Because, you know, a lot of people have misconceptions about meditation, that, okay, meditation must be really difficult. I mean, how are we going to do? Okay, the seniors, whoever are doing, you know, these yogis, Mahayogis and all that, also they are all experienced. So it is very easy for them. How are we going to do? But yes, if you have the right teacher, if you have the right guidance, it is very easy. And you just need to believe in the process. You just need to trust in your guru, and everything falls in place. So my sleep instantly improved in a week. I had a night sleep. Whenever I wanted to sleep, I could sleep. That was the best part. And everybody loves to sleep, including me. So I was really enjoying it. And I stopped taking medicines. It's been 5 months that I've been meditating. But yeah, whenever I travel, or sometimes, you know, maybe 5 times I've taken medicine so far in 5 months. Otherwise, every alternative days, I used to take medicine for headaches. So these are the major things. Another thing is I became more positive in life, towards every approach that came in. And my relationship with my parents also improved, because, you know, we have this generation gap, you know. It's like we don't want to go to their generation. They don't want to listen to us. So, you know, I tried listening to them, and a lot of things improved between us. And as a part of the group, you know, most of my classmates are 45 plus or 40 plus. So I'm one of the youngest person there. And we haven't met anybody because of COVID. So we have only online classes that's going on. But, you know, everybody loves me so much. They all respect me. I respect them. So they all always feel so inspired. They know that I meditate, and they're like, how, like at your age, how do people meditate? Like, you're just 28 and look at you, what are you doing? And there's no age. I mean, like how Buona said, self-love, you know, and confidence and all that. So if you love yourself, everybody around you would love you. So that's one thing. And talking about manifestation. So whenever I was sick or a family member was sick, all I did is just believe and manifest. So no self-doubt. That's the basic concept. I did not doubt my intentions, just meditate, manifest, and I would be all right. So a couple of times it so happened that both my parents fell sick when they were traveling, and then I got scared because I was here and they were traveling. And I manifested within 2 days, they were all right. That's one thing. And I remember Chandra sir talking about some promotion of some person, you know, that there was this promotion coming up in a company. And then, you know, there was somebody else, you know, who was eligible for the promotion, and everything was decided by the management. But what he did is believe and manifested. And at last moment, something happened that things changed, and, you know, he got promoted. So the same thing happened to my fiance. So somewhere, sometimes, you know, you tend to doubt. I just reminded him not to doubt, reminded him Chandra sir's words, and then he followed. And the next day he says that he got promoted. Yeah. So there are a lot of instances like this which really happened. And another thing I would like to advise is, see, a lot of times what happens, I also tried that. So when I started meditating and everything was falling in place. So I took a break. I thought, okay, chalo, I'm all right now. But never do that. Meditation is just the way you bathe, just the way you have your meals. So this is for your mental well-being, which is very important in today's world, because all of us are so anxious. We go into depressions and a lot of things. You take care of yourself, your body, by exercising, by eating the right food, right diet and all that. But your mind being healthy is as much as important to you. And you will not realize now. So if you're just doing it continuously, it is very good. Yeah, so this is what I would like to say. Thank you so much. And thank you for the opportunity that you have given me by inviting.
Thanks, Ritu.
So you two have to sing, Ritu. So you also sing, learning sing. Okay, we're going to put you in the queue. Yes. Next.
Yes, we'll hear from Mallika.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mallika. I'm from Kethal, Haryana. Just a brief introduction how I get into the meditation. Actually, it was my mom who convinced me to do this. And to make her happy, I started doing meditation. And I just started with only 15 minutes. And then within 2 weeks, I found that my mental chatter gets lower. And after that, I joined Buddha CEO's youth program, from where I learned a lot of things. I started enjoying doing meditation and all. Talking about my meditational experiences, I got benefited a lot, both mentally and physically. First of all, I had a problem of migraine, and it got healed, and it has been a lot of months, like I didn't get it again. And the last time it came, I didn't took any medication for this. Nextly, I was uh, I was introvert, and now I am ambivert. As I was so much shy, like I didn't able to talk to anyone, leave a group. I was like I didn't talk to a single person as well. I just used to hid behind my mother and just ask to respond on my behalf to other person. Now I can talk. Now I can interact with the other person easily. I had the fear of examination, and like I used to always think before meditation that I would forget everything. With full preparation, I was like, oh, I will not get the right answer at the right time. But now I just changed my thought pattern, and now I am able to recollect all the things which I have learned during the exams, and my stress level got lowered. Like concentration has improved a lot. Before doing meditation, I was like learning a thing was so much difficult task for me. But now, after reading 1 or 2 times, I am able to learn that concept easily. Uh, Reading books helped me a lot. Like Chandra sir mentioned about reading books a lot. So I started reading books, and slowly I get transformed, and I started self-loving myself, which made me accept me as I am. And before meditation, I was a person who always complains about the situation. Why me? Why this is happening to me? But now after reading books, after listening to sir and the masters, Pradeep sir, Lalita ma'am, once or twice I have heard other person's experiences as well. There I learned, like, if we accept the situation and just go, we will learn a lot of things from them. So in last, I would want to say it's only a thought pattern. We can, if we can alter that, we can change our life. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Thank you, Chandra sir, Pradeep sir, Lalita ma'am, and all whole team.
Wonderful, Mallika. You still have to sing, even though you're not practicing singing.
I don't know how to sing.
Okay, I'll come to you. All right.
Yes, nice, Mallika. Welcome back to you. Shant?
Namaskaram, Chandra sir and Sadiq sir and the whole team. My name is Prashant Madela, and I'm from Telangana, sir. I came into meditation in the month of March. So that before meditation and after meditation, my experience, I just wanted to share with you, sir. Sir, after came into meditation, I have changed a lot, sir. Because when I was in engineering, so at the time I used to feel very anxious and comparison, negative feeling, fear of failure, and everything, sir, everything. And then after coming into this meditation, so I have changed a lot, sir. Now I'm changing my mind pattern, my thinking pattern, because I used to complaints every time. I used to think negative, very negative. So when I attended these classes, I came to know about how to think, how to change our thought pattern, how our frequency matches to other person. When I think positive, so positive persons come to me. So this kind of things I have learned a lot. Then I started practicing them. So I have seen so many results, sir. Even now my memory power also increased a lot, sir. And then gratitude, I'm practicing my gratitude also. When I practice my gratitude, I really attracting good people, good friends. My relationships also changed, sir. So and I used to think when I go to for an interview at the time, negative pattern. I used to go to interview and then it will come or not, what I can do. This kind of thought I kept in my mind, and then I went to interviews and I failed every time. But after attending this meditation session, just sir, just I have applied only 3 jobs and I got 2 jobs out of 3 because of meditation, sir. Meditation made me a lot, and my relationship with my parents and my friends, my colleagues, and everyone treating me as a Buddha, because I'm very peaceful. Because I have changed a lot. And also, Chandra sir, uh, I've been teaching meditation too in my village, because here mostly people are doing farming. So they don't know about this meditation. But in Telugu, I'm teaching them day by day about meditation, and they are doing excellent, sir, excellent. Even they are getting full of experience also, um, because they are following, because I have been teaching them and they are following and they are experiencing, and I am only focusing on their health. So even they are healing from their bad situations also, health and everything is healing. So it's a really great opportunity, sir. And I've been teaching them meditation. So here Pradeep sir and Lalita ma'am and all the facilitators all helped me a lot to become like this. So thank you so much, Chandra sir, for such a great opportunity. So thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wonderful, Prashant. What joy can be there other than teaching meditation? And more so, and you said they're following, so they're getting experiences. That's it. So I've seen it too. Every time we are going into the rural areas, along with, say, Patriji, and I visit my hometown, there is an absolute faith, belief in the process for the rural areas. When you tell them, they're just following it, and you follow it, and then all things have to come, no doubt. That's what we're constantly hearing from all of you. We removed the self-doubt and became a lot more positive when something started happening to us. Beautiful. I really am quite happy that you are teaching actively in your village. Yes, Pradeep.
Yeah, thank you, Prashant. So, Ritu, we have a question for you. Like, what are your feelings when you are consuming pills every alternate day at this young age, and how it is for you now when you are free from medication?
So I did not consume pills for like decades or something. It's just that during pandemic, that's when I went into depression, and I get no sleep. So definitely I would get headache. So I started consuming tablets, and you actually have a very, it's like one, you get addicted. So psychologically, you're just thinking, okay, if you take medicine, you'll be fine. Otherwise, you'll not be fine. And sometimes it would so happen that I took a medicine today and I'm still not all right. And tomorrow also I would end up taking medicine. So one is an addiction. The second is you have a negative, you have side effects of medicine. There is no medicine without any side effects. So if any doctor says, okay, this is the safest medicine, it is not. If you want the safest thing, which has no side effects, it is definitely meditation and not medication. So that's what it is. Slowly, you will have hair falls, your body would start growing obese, and lot of things when you take medicines, And when you stop taking, and actually, after I started meditation, I didn't even realize that I stopped taking medication. Like I had to look back, okay, when was the last time when I, took the medication? And that's when I realized, okay, now I'm all right, I'm fine, I'm healed. But as I told that, do not stop, do take a break, which I actually tried taking it. I took a break of 1 week, maybe I did not meditate, but then slowly, those things would pop up again. If you think that you're healed, you're not, because this is a lifelong process. Just the way you eat food, it's not that today you're full and tomorrow also you're going to be full if if you've eaten food today. No. So you need food every day, you need to bathe every day. So this meditation also, you need it every day until you're alive. Yes, that's how it is.
You know why? You know why, Ritu, why we need every day? Because
I don't know, sir.
Because thoughts are an everyday affair.
Absolutely.
So thoughts are an everyday affair. The environment around us is an everyday affair. And so as you are here, we drain our energy on one side, and then we also take in all of that. And so thoughts keep forming, and so beliefs keep forming. And as the beliefs are formed, so our health is also degenerating. We will limit ourselves. When we limit ourselves, health is going down, right, in some way or the other. So meditation then constantly is removing those weeds. Weeds are common, right? If there is land, then weeds are common. And so we have to continuously removing the weeds, and that it has to be happening. That gardener is there, so we become the gardener every day to remove the weeds, and so that's why we ought to do it. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
I like the way you said it. You get addicted to it, and then you believe that solving the problem, and if it doesn't, then you got to take more of it. Okay, yes.
Okay, so Bhavana, here is one for you. So why do you think that relationships with parents is important?
Sir, definitely that's one important thing, because before answering this question, I want to answer one relevant question that there in the chat box. So Divya ma'am has asked that I am not being able to convince my niece to come into meditation. So can I ask them to contact you, ma'am? You can definitely tell them to contact us, because when they see their age group people getting benefited, they would definitely get different towards this. So that's how parents think. So parents generally want us to get a lot of good things, get molded, become responsible. So that what nowadays what the youngsters think that as it's a burden for them, or they just put everything on their mind and they just start obsessing, as I told. So my mother is telling me to be responsible, so that actually is a good thing, but we get obsessed saying, why is she even asking me to get obsessed? So getting a good relationship just balances us, and the love we show towards ourselves is being justified, and the connectivity, and they get more they get more conscious on us. Like before, they used to just keep checking on us, so now they are not checking on us because they are so confident on us, because we are being so responsible. So that's really so important between the relationship between the child and the parents, is what I think, sir.
So basically, you said we can avoid getting the nag. The nagging will be avoided by the parents. That's why we should get a good relationship. Checking on you and then nagging constantly.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yes, that is it. That's what is lowering our confidence. That's what is constantly bothering us. It does, right? If somebody is constantly checking on, hey, where did you go? What have you done? It's a pain. Great. So you change it all now. Because you change it by positively. Because you became more responsible. you became more accountable for yourself. So who does not then naturally you became so self-managing that nobody needs to worry about it anymore, right? Yes.
Right. Okay, Mallika.
Sing. Let's have Bhuna sing.
Sure, definitely, sir. So this is one of my favorite songs in Tamil, basically. Like, it's written by Mahakavi Bharatiyar, and this song is just about how happiness God has made us, how happiness God has given us, and what has He done to us. That's it. So I'm not sure whether everybody understands Tamil, so I guess you can follow me. So thank you. எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் எங்கள் இறைவா இறைவா இறைவா, எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் எங்கள் இறைவா இறைவா இறைவா, சித்தினை அசித்துடன் இணைத்தாய் அங்கு சேரும் பூதத்து வியனுலகம் அமைத்தாய், சித்தினை அசித்துடன் இணைத்தாய் அங்கு சேரும் பூதத்து வியனுலகம் அமைத்தாய், அத்தனை உலகமும் வர்ண களஞ்சியமாக பல பல நல்லழகுகள் சமைத்தாய், அத்தனை உலகமும் வர்ண களஞ்சியமாக பல பல நல்லழகுகள் சமைத்தாய், எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் எங்கள் இறைவா இறைவா இறைவா, முக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் அங்கு முழுதினையும் உணரும் உணர்வமைத்தாய், முக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் அங்கு முழுதினையும் உணரும் உணர்வமைத்தாய், பக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் எங்கள் பரமா பரமா பரமா, பக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் எங்கள் பரமா பரமா பரமா, எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் எங்கள் இறைவா இறைவா இறைவா, எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் எங்கள் இறைவா இறைவா இறைவா. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Thank you, sir. And in this one main inbum of my life, inbum is happiness. So main inbum of my life is meditation. Thank you.
You must go to the Chennai chapter meditation sessions happening every day in the night. And I would like you to sing there while they meditate.
Definitely.
Okay, so Karthika Madam will invite you. So please do that. It's really wonderful.
Definitely, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Sir, we will.
Yes.
Singing from Ritu, or we'll go with questions?
We'll hear from Ritu in the end. I'll be keeping that for that. Yes. Make a round of questions and we'll conclude the session.
Okay. So, Mallika, you said you are able to overcome your shyness. So, just tell us more, like how it is to be free from that shyness and to be free to come out and express more.
Like I said, I was so much shy. I was like, if somebody asked me a question, I always used to hid behind my mother. Like I want her, if somebody is asking a question, please respond on my behalf. I don't want to talk to that person. But after doing meditation, like I meditated, and then now I am easily able to interact to other person, and this feels like so much happiness, and like how easy it is, like if I am feeling something, and how like I can share to the other person and can ask question what they want, what they are feeling. So this is the way I just enjoy now to talking to somebody else.
Yes. Enjoy talking. Beautiful thing. Are any comments?
That's it. Enjoy talking to somebody else. So she is naturally multiplying her experience. We'll have to reach out and then talk to people, right? Ultimately, it's the interaction with nature, communicating with plants. So communicating with nature, communicating with people, communicating with animals. Animals are so friendly that we stay away from them, but then we touch them, feel them, and then instantaneously they become friends. Now, my brothers, they have a dog, and many don't go there because they think that it is very ferocious. And I just naturally went and then touched it. It was good. And then it needs, when they need the break, and then you take that. And one day I took it for the break because they got delayed, and then it really needed it. And on that day, I took it for a break and then came back. And I clearly remember even today, it looked into my eyes with that gratitude it put in towards me. I knew that it took a snapshot of me and then could never forget. And I have the snapshot. And then we became great friends since then. And it would shout, it would bark at everyone who come in. But then in the moment I'm there, then it just wags and is there. But I know that that day it made its mind that, okay, here is a great friend to us. Okay. They are like that. They instantaneously become friends when we're able to communicate. Wonderful. So you are started communicating with everybody, Malika.
Awesome. So yes, one last question to Prashant. Prashant, how are you feeling when you started teaching?
Yes, sir. When I started my teaching, so energy levels are doubled, tripled, 10x, sir. Oh my God, I can't even express my energy levels, sir, because hours and hours it takes when I meet to new people, new person. Then I start, explaining about that, and my energy levels are awesome, sir. Asal. Oh my God, I just can't even tell you in my words. It's really fantastic experience, sir. And one more thing, sir, Pradeep sir, I just wanted to tell you. I had a severe back pain. So at that time, like Chandra sir said that spiritual tablets, Dr. GK sir, I have contacted them. Then they suggested me to dance and to sing and to read books. And I did those things they have suggested. So now I'm back pain free now, because I'm feeling really happy, sir, because I healed from back pain too. And one more thing I just wanted to tell you, and my brother's daughter, she is 3.5 years old baby, and she does meditation, and yeah, she thinks like we can change the world one a hardest time like this, because she hears me. So such a great experience, sir, because in village, my whom I teaching, they are giving good feedback. So at that time, I'm feeling really excellent, sir, excellent feeling. Those feelings are never comes to me, because it is happening because of only teaching meditation and hearing those feedbacks from them. Such a wonderful feeling, sir. Such a great opportunity, because this is all because of meditation. I love this meditation, sir. Pradeep, sir, thank you so much.
Wonderful,
Thank you.
Prashant. Send us the pictures and
Yeah.
get them to build a pyramid.
Yeah, sure,
Build a
sir,
pyramid.
definitely.
Build a pyramid. So it'll become more. Nobody will forget it. When you have something to see, and then it always drives us towards it. That's why we install pyramid as a meditation device. Then every time you see it, then you get attracted towards it, right? Because you know it's for meditation, right? Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prashant. Yes, teaching always gives that kick, that highness, which makes us to do that again and again. Can relate to you. Yes, thank you.
Let's conclude with Ritu singing, Pradeep.
Yes, Ritu, over to you.
I have just started learning, so apologies to everybody. So I would not like to sing. Rather, there's this Bhagavad Gita conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. That's what Bhagavad Gita is. So I would just like to, say it in a different way. So whatever I have learned. Yeah. ಎರಡು ಸೇನೆಯ ಮಧ್ಯದಿ ನನ್ನ ರಥವನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಯುದ್ಧವ ಮಾಡಲು ಬಂದಿಹರನ್ನ ನೋಡುವೆನೆಂದನು ಧನಂಜಯ ಯುದ್ಧವ ಮಾಡಲು ಬಂದಿಹರನ್ನ ನೋಡುವೆನೆಂದನು ಧನಂಜಯ ಶೋಕಿಸಬಾರದ ವಸ್ತುವಿಗಾಗಿ ಶೋಕಿಸುವುದು ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಂತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡುವೆ ಜ್ಞಾನವು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿನಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣುವ ಈ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯ ಯೌವನ ಹೇಗುಂಟೋ ಆತ್ಮನಿಗುಂಟೋ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಹ ದುಃಖಿಸಬೇಡ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಆತ್ಮನಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಸಾವು ಇದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವವನಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮನು ನಿತ್ಯನು ಶಾಶ್ವತನು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಹೋದರು ಆತ್ಮನುಗ ಸಾವಿಗಾಗಿ ದುಃಖಿಸಬೇಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಗಾಗಿ ಹರ್ಷಿಸಬೇಡ ಧರ್ಮ ಯುದ್ಧವ ನೀ ಮಾಡಿ ಧರ್ಮವ ರಕ್ಷಿಸು ಬಿಡಬೇಡ Arjuna says, ನಿನ್ನಯ ಮಾತನು ಕೇಳಿದ ನನಗೆ ಮೋಹವು ಶೋಕವು ನಾಶವಾಯಿತು ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯು ಬಂತು ನನಗೀಗ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯು ಬಂತು ನನಗೀಗ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪವ ನೋಡಲು ನನಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಾಗಿರುವುದು ದೇವ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪವ ನೋಡಲು ನನಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಾಗಿರುವುದು ದೇವ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯು ಬಂತು ನನಗೀಗ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯು ಬಂತು ನನಗೀಗ
That's so nice. The way you sing is very divine. And of course, there was very deep meaning that there's no death to the soul, whatever that I understood there within this. So do you teach? Are you speaking about Bhagavad Gita?
No, so these are the things that whenever we have programs, apart from the ones that I'm learning, so our madam, Srimati ji ma'am, so she prepares us whenever there is some program. So there's this Bhagavad Gita day. So she would teach us something related to that. So there's Ganesha festival. So she teaches related to everything apart from the ones we are learning.
I see. So please learn to the meanings and then do a session. One of the days with singing, you do the session. It is deep. I really loved the way I wanted to go on for some more time.
Sure,
Okay?
sir. Sure.
We'll have this next time. Sing for 10 minutes. Sing for 10 minutes next time. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have one small thing to say, sir. I'm sorry
Yes.
to interrupt, but one major thing from youth session is we gain a lot of good contacts, good connections, because I have known Ritu, Malika, Prashant, everybody personally. I have just seen them, I've spoken to them, so connecting with the people with same mindset is even more important, I guess. So that is also one main reason for me being over here. And I would like to thank one special person over here, that is Sudha ma'am from Dubai, because when I started to meditate, like last year, she was my first facilitator, and I was not courage enough to come in front and talk, and she constantly kept on calling me, messaging me, and she just made me break my barrier in speaking. And Pradeep sir helped me in breaking my barrier and turning on my video, so I am now courageous enough to talk in front of even 1,000 people. So I would like to thank everybody over here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Turning the videos on, yes. So we have to have these. Thank you, Sudha madam. I think these are beautiful sharings. And if Karthikeyan sir, they would like to share. something about these youngsters. But many are there. Many have been benefiting. And what more if somebody wants to get a job or get that confidence to perform well in the job? Because the early years are the formative years in a company. And we get completely, depending on the environment, the culture of the company, we pull back many a times. But that's how our performance is set for the rest of the career. So this is where the meditation, I'm sure, is helping for many of them, as we have so many stories. So friends, that youth program, we all think about it actively to reach out to more and more youth. We can make a difference if you see a college when you drive by going there and then talking about this program and then taking a contact, sending them a video of some of these experiences, like convincing them, and I think we can definitely make a difference to get more students to sign up for these programs. So that's our intent. And Buddhasiva Foundation, with the support of all of us, then we are constantly wanting to do these youth programs, and we're doing it every month, rather every alternate month, 3 weeks and a 4-week break, again a 3-week program, 4-week break, again 3-week program. So that's how we're doing it. So let's greet these youngsters a great future. As always, it's a pleasure to hear them. And what more you want, like Bhuvana said, my relation with the parents has improved. We're spending 30% or 40% of the time at home. And then if that increases, then that's significant. That's what we really are wishing for. And the same thing will happen another 30-40% with friends, and that improves. That is significant. So thank you all. Thank you, Pradeep. And Lalita is doing a fabulous job. Lalita is not switching on the video, so you can't get her onto the screen. Okay, there she is. Okay. Yes, Lalita, your closing comments. You're doing a fabulous job, and you and Pradeep and Ravindra started it all initially. And so this youth program is going great. You have a few words before to close the session.
Hello everyone, good morning to you all. So I am Lalita. First of all, it really felt great to see many of the old participants come on here and share their experience. It felt really good listening to their experience. It gives us more motivation also that we are doing something really meaningful. I mean, I'm a teacher. I teach at a Byju's, but I can say one thing, the satisfaction, I mean, they shouldn't hear this, but the satisfaction I get doing this job is more compared to what I do there. So that's one thing I really enjoy working at Buddhasiva. And these youth sessions, they have been a great source of improvement for me, I can say. Like, I have learned a lot. It's a constant learning process, what we do there. Every time a new set of people comes, a new set of questions, a new set of altogether different engagement and everything. So yes, it's really a privilege for me to be part of this foundation, or to meet these so many youngsters, energetic youngsters. They keep us motivating to be better each and every day. So thank you, Chandra sir, and thank you, Buddhasiva Foundation. And thank you. There's an amazing team, Bhuvana, Neha, Alekhya, Vedapriya, so many, Ladini, along with Pradeep sir. So yeah, without the team, it's all team effort. Thank you all.
Great. Thank you all. Thank you, Namita madam, for getting it all organized. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. So we'll meet back tomorrow again to continue this journey of emotional intelligence. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay.